Welcome guys to today's class on approximations and estimations. Today we want to look into approximation to nearest whole number. It is important to know that this approximation to nearest whole number can come in the following ways. Approximate to nearest meter, to nearest kilogram, to the nearest gram, and all have you. When you see such statement, to nearest height, to nearest weight, it simply means they are talking about approximation to nearest whole number. So what you do is, let's see how to sort it when you are talking about approximation to nearest whole number. To approximate any number to nearest whole number, it means when that number is written, you must see a visible decimal point. You must see a visible decimal point. And the implication is that after you are done with approximating it, that number is meant to have an invisible decimal point. Let's see what I mean. We are to approximate this to nearest whole number. I will write every digit 9900247. I will ask myself, does this number have a decimal point, a visible decimal point? Yes. Because it has a visible decimal point, I can now do approximation to nearest whole number. I will put my sign of approximation. Now, what I'm to do now is I will ask the number that is immediately after the decimal point. Are you up to 5? 9 is the number that's immediately after the decimal point. So I'll ask, are you up to 5? He said yes. That means since it's up to 5, call it 1. Add it to this 4, it becomes 5. We now said it's 5895 to nearest whole number. Now, do you notice that this number we have, it has a decimal point? Yes. The decimal point is an invisible decimal point, which is located at the back. So, when you are done with approximating a number to nearest whole number, it means that that number is not going to have a visible decimal point, but it has a decimal point, which is invisible. I will say this is my answer. That means when they ask me to approximate 5894, assuming they say approximate 5894 to nearest whole number, the question is, does it have a visible decimal point? I will say no. This doesn't have a visible decimal point, so I will not do anything. I will tell them that this is the same answer because it does not have a visible decimal point. So because it doesn't have a visible decimal point, the number stops here, or the answer remains this. It's important to know that even if somebody puts a visible decimal point on it like this, see, ask yourself, this number that has a visible decimal point, does it have any number after the decimal point? So that means two things make up, or two things are what we have to look at. We look at if it has a visible decimal point and if it has numbers after decimal point. So if it has a visible and it doesn't have number after decimal point, it still means that this will remain the answer. We will not solve anything. This will remain the answer. But if you have anything like, let's say 2 or 5, 2 or 6, that means you can do something. You call this, are you up to 5? Yes. Call it 1, add it to this, it becomes 5. If it is 2, are you up to 5? You say no. That means forget about it and leave your answer this way. So just take note of that. Now for question number B, I will write 0.574891. I'll put my sign. I will now say, does it have the visible decimal point? Yes. Does it have numbers after decimal point? Yes. So I can do the approximation to nearest whole number. I will now ask the next number immediately after decimal point, that is 5. Are you up to 5? He say yes. That means call it 1. Add it to this 0. It becomes 1. The answer will be 1 to nearest whole number. So they want our answer to be in a whole number, no decimal number attached to it. That is our mission. Number C, this to nearest whole number. I will write 0.00190281998. To nearest whole number. Where is my decimal point? Does it have visible decimal point? Yes. Does it have numbers after decimal point? Yes. I will now say, what is the first number immediately after decimal point? That is 0. Are you up to 5? No. Because it's not up to 5, we forget about it. That means I will write only this 0. 0 to nearest whole number. So that means 0 is a whole number. Yes, you can check it out. 0 is a whole number, so it can also be answer to nearest whole number.